Hey, community group leaders, teachers, and directors. I hope you're doing well and having a fabulous day. Hey, I'm excited to introduce this week's Leadership Minute. This is one more tool you can have in your tool belt to lead more effectively and ultimately to equip other people in your group to lead more effectively. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking about different ways and different strategies we can use as leaders to help develop our groups to be better at engaging people that they know that are far from God. A couple weeks ago, we talked specifically about the power of prayer and how we can intentionally pray for people. It started by talking about Matthew 28, and Jesus' command to go and make disciples was less about go with intentionality and just be intentional about just making disciples as a separate entity to what you do. And really what Jesus was saying is as you go about your normal business, as you go about your normal day, make this a part of what you naturally do already. And then we talked last week specifically about 3 words that we can pray. And as we pray are intentional and God use me, God guide me, God direct me, that those prayers are incredibly powerful to set us up for great gospel conversations. Well, this week I want to talk a little bit about being intentional in following up. As we invite someone to come to church with us, as we are intentional in having a gospel conversation with someone around us, one of the most important things that we can do is to follow up with them, to circle back to them, to be intentional, to say, hey, I know a few weeks ago we met, I invited you to church, wanted to find out, have you been able to go to church yet? I encourage you, let's come this Sunday. Sometimes people need a little extra nudge or encouragement to come to church. They'll say they'll come, and they do plan on coming, but when we invite them, sometimes they end up waiting a few weeks or just the normalcy of life wears on them, and so they're looking for a new way to come or a new reason to come, and reminding them, hey, by the way, you said you'd come with me. Why don't you come this Sunday? We're doing this thing within our community group, so you can come to church with me and come to community group. It'll be extra fun. You'll get to meet some people. By being intentional and following up, it helps us to re-invite people, re-engage them, lets them know that we actually care about them. Maybe you met somebody in line at a grocery store, or somebody in your group met someone at a grocery store, and you ended up praying for them for a specific need. Well, the next time you see them, ask them, how is that going, that need that we prayed for a couple weeks ago? Oh, by the way, we're doing something at church. Would you mind coming then? The incredible thing is that we're intentional in following up with conversations that we've had. God uses that to invite and encourage those people to get plugged in and invested in a group, maybe even surrender to Him. And so my encouragement to you is to encourage everyone in your group when you have conversations, whether they're inviting to church conversations or gospel conversations, to follow up. If you have any questions about this tool or other tools that we've discussed in coming up with ways to engage lost people, feel free to reach out to me, reach out to anyone on staff here. We want to continue to equip you with tools to lead more effectively. Hey, I hope you have a wonderful day, friends. God bless.